Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Stallions, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Stallions will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bears offense will go to work first. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight. Offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a beast, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's McGowan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Stallions will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We've got to rattle him. We've got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows if that happens again, he's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive, Dave.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Got his man. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Works the middle. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Bears have their offense in high gear.
Let's go.
He'll pull it on the read. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There he goes. And they get him down. The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Quick completion on the out. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the 1st down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Oh, he makes the catch. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Offense needs a couple of yards on fourth down. Remember, they can get the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Missouri State.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Dumps it to the back. He makes the grab. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. The Stallions have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Stallions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Running back searching for a hole. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down into the 17.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. On the option. Now the pitch. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting it out there.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what
breaks into the open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Safe completion on the screen. At the 20, he's got space. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. He'll do it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Stallions will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So here comes the Bear offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Slings it downfield. And he's going to score. Touchdown Bears! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Wants to fire on second down. That's caught. It's Williams. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
Yeah, and he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Got his man out of the backfield, and he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. And the Stallions in the hurry-up. Looking to throw again. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Missouri State. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Auburn escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Tigers fans there today could have done without this one being so close. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Rides the back on the option to give. Powers through the defender. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Stallions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. Fakes to grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Stallions will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick strike complete. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got the tight end. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And he's still running after the move. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Missouri State.
Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Let's go, let's go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Bears will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Going to the run to start this second half. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's McGowan. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll pull it on the read. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. That is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's McGowan. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. A 3rd down try for the offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. This is a designed run. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Stallions decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. Everybody. He's in there. Well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. They'll run the counter. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quarterback extends the play. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And he was off to the races, and he gets into the 45. The Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To throw, it's Sparko. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Quarterback on the keeper. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And he'll slide after picking up the 1st down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
second down, they'll go to the air. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. And the Bears have taken it inside the 20. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Snagged out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Looking to scramble. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal.
Well, the head coach is looking real smart after gambling for it there on 4th and short in field goal range, but he trusts his quarterback to go to the right place with the football. Huge play now setting up first and goal.
Big guy smells it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now this offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Got a man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Stallions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Gets it to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice.
Makes the grab on the left side. Open spaces. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Stallions. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Gonna swing it on second down. This time he's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Mims.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
That's reeled in. It's Tolzien. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. But we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
Looking for a huge play. He's got it inside the 15. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the game. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Motion from the back. He'll start this drive firing. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. All the way out to the 38-yard line, it's a gain of 15.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game.
Turning it on. Breaks attack. He smashes his way through again. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. The Stallions come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McGowan. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Throws toward the end zone. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things in wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you've also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got one loss. I'm still very much in the thick of all of my dreams that I want to come true. So I can't take it too hard, but I got to use it.
Yeah, this loss definitely hurts, and I know one of the goals for this team at the start of the year was to go undefeated and win a national championship. You can't go undefeated anymore, but you can still win a national championship. The key is the leadership in the locker room. They've got to turn the page. They've got to get everybody refocused. You can't let this loss now turn into 2 or 3 or more down the road.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.